on YouTube. Welcome to Open Flow. This is Midday Motion. I am Deanna. We are emotionally available. I am so excited you're here. I'm going to head and getting on for our Instagram friends. We're going to start seated in today's practice, so I encourage you to go ahead and find a comfortable sitting position, maybe cross-legged. Maybe you access a bolster or gently find another prop. Just have a seat on to lift the seat a little or pad the ankles. All right, we're live on Instagram and YouTube. I'm so excited you're here. This is Open Flow. We're going to take the next 30 minutes to work and move and just give our little midday a little boost from yoga. We're going to start in a seated position. If you want to go ahead and get settled, take a moment to notice if you need any props, grab water to have close by you. And today we're going to focus on finding some good hip stability and working through some balancing poses. So today's going to be a little more focused on balance and stability, and I really look forward to getting started. Clear your space, have a seat, and we'll begin in just a moment. As you take a few breaths with yourself, close the eyes, soften the muscles in the neck and the shoulders. Allow those shoulders to get a little heavier. As your spine grows tall, seeing if you can relax and lengthen through the waist. Noticing the weight of your pelvis root downward. Feeling like our pelvis is not tucked under or tipped forward, but really neutral. If your pelvis is neutral, you might notice your sits bones rooted down into the ground. And sitting up really tall, there's no bulge or bend in the low back. It's nice and long and straight. There's no rotation or curving under, nice and tall. So you find your seat, that neutral pelvis, soften the muscles in your hip flexors, your quads. Just let those knees be heavy. We're going to find a flowing breath today. So on your next exhale, just sigh it all out. Seal the lips and inhale through the nose. You tip the nose to the ceiling. Exhale, chin to chest, stretching the back of the neck. Take that a few times. Inhale up. And exhale, lower. Feel free to find your own rhythm. Take your time. Take that a few times. You might notice some tension soften through the back of the neck. Might also start affecting the shoulders. So let's actually start involving those shoulders on your exhales, allowing those shoulders to round forward. When you inhale, nose to the ceiling, broaden those shoulders. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Take one more round on your own. And then pause at the bottom of your breath and bring those hands out in front of you. You can keep them more like ragdoll and gentle or outstretch them. Every exhale, see if you can get a little heavier here. Feeling those hips soften, sits bones rooted, head heavy. On your next inhale, just walk your hands over to the right diagonal and exhale, soften downward. You might notice your chest or sternum starting to anchor over your right thigh. Keep that left hip rooted down. Every exhale, see if you can get a little heavier in the upper body. On your next inhale, come back center. And pause with your exhale here. Take another breath on your own. We'll work towards the other side, taking an inhale, walking to the left diagonal. And exhale, soften. Continuing to breathe with every exhale, getting a little softer through the hips, a little heavier through the upper body. On your next inhale, walk it forward, center one more time. And exhale, get heavy. Continue breathing naturally and start to engage the lowest part of your belly. You start to roll up through the spine. Engage that base, find that support. When you get to the top, switch your feet. If you normally sit cross-legged with your right foot in front, put your left foot in front. Take a moment to just notice how that feels different. Maybe rock side to side to loosen a little. And take a deep inhale. Exhale, roll forward. Imagine like you're diving in towards your ankles. Once you've rounded forward as much as you can, walk those hands out. Take a forward fold here. Just center. Just noticing the way your hips might feel different than they did on the other side. Every exhale, trying to really soften any tension you feel. Don't force it out, just let it dissipate with every breath. Start to engage the lowest part of your belly. Start to roll up through your lower back, then upper, nice and slow. Tabletop. Sweep your legs around or simply roll over the ankles. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. We're in tabletop, and we're going to gaze between the thumbs to get the back of the neck really neutral and long. I then want you to engage the belly, the part of your belly that's below your belly button and between your two hip bones. Gently engage, draw it in. See if you can really lengthen that low back. On your next inhale, drop the belly, tailbone and head lift. This is cow. Exhale, pull the belly up into the spine, tuck the head in the pelvis. This is cat. Inhale, drop the belly. Feel the stretch through the front body and the contraction through the back body. And then as you exhale, the opposite happens. Stretch through the back body, contract through the front body. Go ahead and continue breathing through your cat and cow. Really making an effort to move slowly and mindfully, noticing the way your shoulder blades feel, the way your spine between your shoulder blades feel, the way your middle back feels, your lower back, your pelvis, your hips. Really just noticing any subtleties in the body that come front and forward into your focus. You might close the eyes. Feel free to take any other organic movements that feel good. And as you move really slowly and mindfully, you might come to an intention for today's practice. Maybe you already have and you just want to revisit it. But I encourage you to set an intention for today that's rooted in exactly where you're at today. Just noticing where your body is at today, Friday at noon. Gently start to find and come back center for downward facing dog. Tuck your toes and go ahead and lift those hips up and back. Feel free to adjust your hands and your feet, maybe pedaling out through the legs. Even if the lower body is still working things out, go ahead and spread the fingers wide, ears between the biceps, hips up and back. Maybe the feet come to stillness. You notice that the feet are indeed hip width apart. All 10 toes face forward. Heels drive down, but it's okay if they don't touch the floor. Knees can bend or straighten, your choice. We're going to take a low flow. On your next inhale, plank. Bring those hips between the knees and the hips, the knees and the shoulders. Option to drop the knees. Exhale, chaturanga. Elbows point back, lower down. Inhale, press the hands, pelvis, thighs, and toss the feet down for cobra. And exhale, down dog. Feel free to pass through your tabletop on your way. 2 more times. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, down dog. On your next inhale, bend the knees, lift the heels. And exhale, walk the feet all the way to your hands, forward fold. Keep breathing naturally. Take a moment to hang upside down, ragdoll. No effort here through the upper body. You might sway, rock, or just hang. Feel free to bend and straighten the knees, maybe shake out the head. I encourage you to gaze at the knees or between them. That way the back of the neck stays really long. First time we stand today is a roll up rather than a hinge. So come to stillness, put a little bend in the knees, root the tailbone down, start to engage the lowest part of your belly to stack your low back. Then work to the middle and upper and shoulders. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, down through heart center. Inhale, cycle the arms. Exhale, forward fold, your choice of arms. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands to shins, get long in the spine. Feel supported and long. Exhale, fold. Inhale, plank. Remember, your choice to have knees down or up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Let's take that sun salutation one more time. Inhale, bend the knees, lift the heels. Exhale, top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, this time we hinge to stand. Long, straight spine. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, cycle the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Take a moment to pause. Notice the equal weight in your hands, right to left, and the equal weight in your feet, right to left. Start to bring the right foot up in three-legged dog. As you lift the heel, flex the foot so the toes dial down. Option to stay or open the hip. Knee up, foot drops off to the side. As you open the hip, the shoulder stays square. Maybe gaze at your feet, either the one on the floor or the one over, to keep the back of the neck long. On an inhale, come back through your three-legged dog, square things off, and exhale, knee to nose, shoulders move over the wrists. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Last time, inhale up. Exhale, knee to nose, and step it through for runner's lunge. Feet are hip-width apart. All 10 toes face forward. Option to plant the hands or hover, your choice. See how long you can get from the crown of your head all the way to your back heel. Left knee down, preparing for lizard. Option to untuck your back toes, and then turn out your right toes, and option to sink a little lower. Lots of lizard variations. Feel free to take what feels good to you. Just focusing on opening up that hip, dropping the pelvis downward, towards the floor and forward. Gently start to release back into your runner's lunge. Dial the right toes forward, tuck the back ones under for pyramid. As you gently step the back foot forward, you're going to be in a staggered forward fold. All 10 toes face forward. Feet are still hip width apart. This is a great opportunity for blocks or to bring the hands up the legs slightly. Really gently, I want you to put all of your weight in your front foot and start to lift the left one off the ground. You can simply hover it in any way that feels comfortable to you. We're going to slowly start to see if we can bring our hands to our hips. From here, see if you can start to come upright, still hovering the left foot off the ground. Crescent lunge. Step the left foot back. This is a high lunge. All 10 toes face forward. Feet are hip width apart. Really strong and tall. Option to bring your hands to heart center or up. Deep, long breaths. Gently bring your hands down to heart center if they're not already for a twist. You have two options here. One, stay upright and simply start to rotate your body, heart and up gaze to the right. Your second option is to take an elbow to knee twist, gently hinge forward. Bring the left elbow to the right knee, and then start to find your rotation. Whichever one you choose, we're going to take about 3 breaths here. Keep all 10 toes facing forward. If you find that your back foot is swiveling a little, put some extra weight into your left big toe. From wherever you are, see if you can step the left foot to the top of your mat. Look front if you're not already, and forward fold. Inhale, hinge to stand. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, cycle the arms. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, down dog. Take a moment to pause. Feel that weight equal right and left in your hands and your feet. Slowly, find your 3-legged dog, left foot up. Flex the ankles so the toes dial down. Then you have the option to open up that hip, lifting the left knee, dropping the foot off. Keep those shoulders square. I like to gaze at my toes, either on the floor or under my arm at the lifted foot. On your next inhale, come back for your 3-legged dog if you're not already. Square it off. Exhale, knee to nose, shoulders over wrists. Inhale, 3-legged dog. And exhale, knee to nose. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to nose, and step it through in runner's lunge. All 10 toes face forward, feet are hip width apart. Option to plant the hands or float them. Keep breathing. See how long you can get from the crown of your head to your back heel. Preparing for lizard. Bring those hands to plant downward. Bring your back knee down, option to untuck your back toes. Dial the left toes out to the side, and then you have the option to start sinking a little lower. Any other variations of lizard are more than welcome. But as you work into this left hip opener, keep the right kneecap pointed down. Don't let it roll to one side or the other. Gently start to release. Bring your hands down to the mat, dial your left toes forward. Coming through runner's lunge on the way to pyramid. As you step the back foot forward and you fold, we're in a staggered forward fold, which is pyramid. All 10 toes face forward, feet are hip width apart. Great time to access your blocks or just walk the hands up the legs. Deep breaths. And we'll start to work into that little balance and mobility work. Shift all of your weight into your left foot. Hover the right foot off the mat in any way that feels comfortable. As you are ready, hands to your hips. You're going to start to hinge upward. Try to keep the spine long and straight. Whenever you find your way upright, crescent lunge, right foot back. This high lunge is really square and strong. Keep breathing, especially on this left side if you're feeling a little tired. Hands can be up or heart center. Find your stability with all 10 toes rooted downward, not rolling to one side or the other. Bring your hands down to heart center if you haven't already. And you've got 2 twist options. One is simply rotating the body and trying to notice how that affects your stability. The other is you can start to hinge forward, right elbow moves to the left knee, and then you start to rotate. Wherever you want to be, no big deal. Stay really stable, especially in that back foot. A little extra emphasis into your right big toe will help with stability. We're going to step the right foot forward to the top of our mat. Nice, smooth, gentle motion. Come back center and fold forward. Inhale, hinge to stand. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, cycle the arms. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold and hold. Bend the knees, plant the hands. Keep the right foot where it is. Step the left one back, preparing for warrior 2. You're going to spin the back heel down, bring the body upright as you're ready. In our warrior 2, our right toe should be visible on the inside of our right knee. Our left foot's turned out no more than a right angle to our back leg. Go ahead and stretch those arms. And then we're going to flow through this. Inhale, arms up, legs straight. Maybe you gaze up. Exhale, press it down. Inhale up. Exhale, press it back down. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale, press it back down. We're going to come down through a standing split. Hands move to the top of your mat. Push off your back foot and lift your left leg. Now, the thing about a standing split is it does not need to look like a split, but your shoulders stay square, your left hip rotates open, and I like to point my foot. Think pinky toe to the ceiling. Imagine your sternum as a magnet on itself and the shin, and then there's a magnet on the top of your head to the floor. Keep breathing. Flamingo. Slowly start to bring the knees together. So the left knee needs to kiss all the way into the right knee. Keep the left toes pointed back. And then we're going to stand up just like we did before. Put a little safety bend in the knee though, just so you have more stability. When you're ready, hands move to the hips. And then you can start to make your way up, nice and slow. Once you're upright, bring the left knee forward like you're taking a big march, preparing for tree pose. Gently bring the inside of the left foot anywhere along the calf, ankle, or above the knee to the thigh. Feel free to use your hand to make that happen. You can choose whatever arm position you like. Here in tree pose, our right toes face forward, our left leg is turned out. Pelvis is really neutral, core engaged. Push that foot into the thigh, thigh into foot. Stand up a little taller. 2 more breaths here. Slowly start to release that foot back into the marching position and slowly lower. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, heart center. Stand even taller. Inhale, cycle the arms. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Bend the knees, plant the hands. Keep the left foot where it is. Step the right one behind. Preparing for warrior 2, spin the back heel down. And open up those arms. Check that you can see your left big toe on the inside of the left knee. Your back foot is no more than a right angle to the leg. Stand really strong. Really feel vertical in the rib cage, especially on the second side. Might be a little tired. Let's flow. Inhale, arms up, legs straight. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale up. Exhale, warrior two. Last one. Inhale up. And exhale down. Really gently. Start to reach forward. So we find our standing split. Shift your weight into your front leg and lift your right leg. Once again, a standing split does not have to really look like a split. It just means that our front leg points forward, our back one is turned out, and our shoulders are square. Think pinky toe to the ceiling. Big breaths here. Chest to knee, head to floor. Flamingo pose. Slowly start to bring the knees together like they're kissing. Put a little safety bend in the knees. We're going to start to lift up. Just the hands first. Get a nice long flat spine. Start to hinge up. Whenever you come upright, no rush. Find your marching position. And then find tree. The inside of the right foot, the sole of the foot can come anywhere along the shin, ankle, or thigh, just not on the knee. Take a few breaths here. You got it. Gently start to release that foot back into your marching position and slowly lower. Inhale, arms down, out and up. Exhale, heart center, stand so tall, the tallest you've stood all class. Inhale, cycle the arms. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Take two more with me for good measure. Inhale, long. Exhale, fold. Inhale, long. Exhale, fold. Start to bend the knees, plant the hands, and come down for a seated position. Maybe kneeling first, and then finding your way maybe to the exact same position you started in. Taking a moment to bring the hands into the lap, maybe to the heart or to the knees. Wherever you've chosen to be, sit up really tall. Close the eyes and slow down your breath. Your inhale taking a little longer. Your exhale a little longer. Maybe you can even pause at the top of your breath. Not clenching or holding the breath, just pausing the airflow. And then maybe also doing that at the bottom of your breath. Slow and gentle. I want you to take 3 of your slowest and longest breaths. Eyes closed, body still. Very gently bring your hands to heart center. Come back to your intention. Acknowledge that you made it onto your mat. Maybe live on Friday or recorded later on, you made it. Feel pride and compassion for the work you do, the work you will do. Pull gently back forward. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Deanna with Motionally Available. If you enjoyed this class, I encourage you to sign up for the series starting on Monday. Monday at 5 o'clock is the last time that you can sign up for a series pass. You're welcome to drop it anytime, but that series is pretty awesome. Go check out more information at motionallyavailable.com. Have a great day, guys. If you're coming to ballet, we'll start in just a few minutes. Bye.